Zombies in the Bible. Who knew? I didn't know, even though I've read this before. But today we're gonna find out that it's specific kind of people who get turned into zombies. But not just them, also all of their animals. Now, this is an oracle, a prophecy that God gives to the people of Jerusalem. And he says, hey, this is what's going to happen. The time is coming. Actually, the time is even here. I am going to make Jerusalem a cup of wine. It's going to be a really strong wine, and it is going to make all of the nations drunk. And it's going to be a cup that comes out and destroys the nations. But Jerusalem is going to be a mighty rock, and none of the nations are going to be able to overcome it, because I will watch over the people of Jerusalem. And the people who are trying to attack Jerusalem, they're going to look and they're going to say, wow, God is really strong. He's not letting us near his people at all. And God says, I am going to make the people of Judah like a fire pot, and they're going to be burning everywhere and consuming all of the people around them. And God says, I am going to come in power on the people in Jerusalem, all of the people of the house of David. I'm going to save their homes, and I'm going to be with the people, so that even the very smallest person in the city of Jerusalem is going to be strong and a mighty warrior like David. And the people as a whole, they are going to be strong and powerful, just like I am. And no one is going to be able to come against them. And I am going to go out and I'm going to destroy all of the nations that attack Jerusalem. And God says, on that day, I'm going to pour out grace on the people there. And they are going to look on the one that they have pierced, and they are going to mourn. Everyone is going to mourn. All of the Israelites will mourn. Every clan will mourn by themselves, and the wives will mourn by themselves, and this clan will mourn by themselves, and this clan will mourn by themselves. And he lists the clans that will mourn, and they will mourn deeply and bitterly, like they have lost their firstborn son. And God says, in that day, I am going to bring a fountain, and it is going to spring up, and it is going to cleanse my people from all of their sin and iniquity. And I am going to banish all of the idols from the land. And I am going to get rid of the prophets. And in that day, if there is anybody who still prophesies, his own father and his own mother will come against them and will say, you have to die. You are telling lies. And his own parents are going to kill him. And the prophets will be ashamed that they have a prophetic vision, that they have heard from the Lord, and that God has spoken to them in this way. And they're going to go around pretending that they're not prophets. And they're not going to dress in the normal clothes that prophets wear. And if anybody notices like a mark on them or something that usually identifies somebody as a prophet, and the person is like, hey, what's that mark? Are you a prophet? And the prophet's going to say, oh no, this mark, that's not a prophetic mark. That is something that my friends gave me. Nothing to do with prophecy. And God says, I am bringing a sword against the land, and I am going to strike the shepherds, and I am going to strike the sheep, and they will all be scattered. And I am going to divide the people into thirds, and 2/3 are going to be totally destroyed, but I will save 1/3. And that 1/3 that is left, they will call on my name, and I will answer them. And I will say to them, you are my people. And they will say to me, you are our God. And God says that a day is coming when there will be great plunder. And all of the nations are going to come against Jerusalem, and they're going to totally ransack it and to destroy it and harm all of the people there. But God is going to come, and he is going to defend his people, and he's going to stand there on the mountains in Jerusalem. He is going to protect it himself. And all of the people of the land are going to flee, just like they have in previous times when there have been earthquakes or other disasters. But God will come, and all of his holy people will come with him. And that time when the Lord comes, he is going to rule over the earth, and he is going to reign, and there's going to be living water that flows from Jerusalem to the east and to the west. And it's going to be a unique time, because the days are not going to get hot or cold, and the days are not going to change light during day or night. It's just going to be light all of the time. And God will be the king over everything. And nobody will look to any other Lord or God or king, but they will look to the true living God alone. And all of the different parts of Jerusalem are going to be raised up on that day, and they're going to be firmly established. And during that day, there's going to be a great plague that breaks out against all of the people who have come against Jerusalem. They're going to turn into zombies. They're going to be standing on their feet, and their flesh is going to be rotting, and their eyes are going to be rotting out. And not just the people who have come against Jerusalem, but also the animals that have come against Jerusalem. And the people of Israel are going to go, and they're going to plunder the nations, and they're just going to gather up all of the silver and gold from these zombies and just take it off to themselves. And all of the people who survived the plagues from that other nations, they are going to come and they're going to worship the Lord at the appointed times. And they're going to go up the mountain to praise him and worship him and honor him. And if anybody does not go up to worship the Lord, their land is not going to have any rain. And there's going to be horses and sacred pots and bowls and platters and all kinds of things made out of metal. And during that time, all of these things are going to have this inscription on them. And it's going to say, "Holy to the Lord." And all of the things there will be holy. And all of the people there will worship the Lord.